Oh, fuck.
You done dying?
Sorry.
All right. Welcome back to episode, almost lost track there, 13 of the Garage Goonz podcast. I'm your host, DJ Vega.
I'm J Panda.
We got the co-host, the one and only J Panda, but hold on. Are you an imposter, though? Are you the imposter, Panda?
I'm the real one.
I don't know, man.
Who's this fake?
Oh, sugar. We got another co-host. A little special guest, not co-host, but we got a little special guest in the building. It's my little boy, Paco. Everybody say what's up to Paco.
Paco?
Yeah, look at him.
It's like a bird name. Paco?
Paco? Like, that's OG gangster. Look at his little bandana on his head. Little bandana on the neck. With it. With my Ray-Ban. With my Ray-Bans. But nah, so my girlfriend, Izzy, you know her. Some of you have, if you're a returning viewer, you've heard me talk about my girlfriend, Izzy. Got me this little panda for Valentine's along with a few other things. But obviously, since I like the Steelers, she put a black and a yellow bandana on the bear. So they were both originally tied around the neck, but I decided to move the black one up to the head, make him look like a little cholo, make him look like a little gangster. So he may be here for the long run. Let me know in the comments if you like seeing a little Paco over here on the fucking table.
You gotta change the name, dude. I don't vibe with Paco.
You don't vibe with Paco?
Dude, that's like a bird name. That's a chicken name.
What do you got? Look at him. What does he look like to you? What does he look like?
We're gonna go like a gangster name, dude.
What's he look like to you?
I'm trying to think of like something like really Mexican. Like,
that's racist.
Like, you gotta name him after like one of the little homies, like the little homies.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. All right, you know what? We may be changing his name. I'm gonna go look up like the little. Bro, you just unlocked a memory for me. Hold on, bro. I remember.
Let's call him Joker, bro.
Yeah, hey, little Joker, little baby Joker, little Joker, baby Joker. All right, y'all let me know in the comments. Joker, little Joker, or baby Joker. Those are the three we're gonna go with. But man, you just unlocked a memory for me though. And I'm glad you said that. Those little homie characters, those little things that you get out of the vending machines. Bro, what a time to be alive at that point. I remember always asking for 25 cents. Like every single time I was at Walmart, Kmart, some of you may be too young to
know what the little homies are.
To know what the little homies are, and also Kmart. Yeah, some of y'all little youngsters may not know what Kmart is.
They probably don't know what Hastings is anymore.
Man, Ooh, you just unlocked another memory, bro. Hastings?
They need to make a comeback.
Hastings? Hey, the old owners of Hastings. Yeah.
That was a vibe.
Hastings was a vibe, man. I would remember I would always just go look for like video games, and then I would always go through the CD section so that way I could get new CDs for my CD player. Man, some of y'all may not even know what that's about either, man. Some of y'all grew up and y'all were just automatically on the iPod game. I remember having a CD player, tuck that thing deep down into my pocket, and it was always a freaking pain in the ass to pull that John back out. And then I remember I thought I felt so cool when I got my first little Walkman. Some of y'all may not even know what I'm talking about. Y'all.
They don't know what burning a CD is.
Burning a CD, bro. Yeah, you had to burn a CD. No,
you actually burning it? No.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about taking a CD
you're making
and lighting it on
making
fire.
Your own album.
Yeah, right. So you would buy blank CDs from Walmart, and I remember. Did you also like have like not like just like the plain white faced CDs, but like they also had like the little like crazy weird designs. It was like blue with like black and red. Like, oh, dude, I remember buying the ones that had the crazy designs. And I remember you burned that CD and you call it Summer Mixtape of 2002, and it's just like, man, what a. And then your parents hated you because you're giving your computer all sorts of viruses by downloading LimeWire.
That was my sister,
and
dude.
FrostWire. Man, bro, what a time to be alive, man. That's pure nostalgia right there, man. What a time.
I hate Netflix for putting Hastings out of the game, dude.
Yeah, man. Netflix
put them out of the game.
Man, yeah, I just want to let you know, Netflix, you a hoe for that one. I say we start a petition on that. Hashtag
Bring Hastings back.
Hashtag Hastings. Bring Hastings back. Freaking. Oh, that was great. I remember I'd always go to Hastings because, like, I remember the Hastings I had. They also had like food or snacks and drinks, and
Yeah, it was like a small movie theater. Like they had like the popcorn.
Yeah, the popcorn, pickles, hot dog, pickles.
Yeah, like ours had a coffee shop too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mine had mine. The one in Plainview had a coffee shop in it too. Yeah,
you coffee shop.
Get a little hot chocolate on a cold day.
You gotta go look at the movies. You gotta go look at the cool toys. They had some pretty cool toys.
Yeah, they had like some cool toys that I mean, like they were always pretty pricey, but like they were like
they had some expensive.
Yeah, ones. They were expensive and they were pricey, but man, you couldn't find that shit anywhere else.
No, I remember being
at all.
I found a green Power Ranger and it was like $60, and my dad was like, "Yeah, no." I was like,
"No."
I was like, "But Dad, please." He's like, "Nah."
But I do remember buying plenty of CDs at Hastings. Actually, I got some of my CDs that I bought from Hastings in my little tote over there in the corner. Yeah, who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll give you a little behind the scenes because, like I said, we do actually record in a garage, and I got all my stuff just piled over there into a corner. I need to take it all to storage, but that's a task for another day. Whenever it's not cold anymore, spring is creeping upon us, especially here in Texas. Because, we don't really know what a real winter is over here. Well, I mean, I know what a real winter is because I used to live in Minnesota. But, these people down here, they don't really know what a real winter is. And before we know it, it's going to be hot as hell.
It's already starting to get hot. But
yeah,
it was hot
did you see that
last week. Then it got really cold. And I was like, we're really going to drill and 24-degree weather.
Yeah, so I
was like, that's lame.
So check it out. It is Sunday right now as we're recording this, and I'm gonna try to edit really quickly or whatever I need to edit tonight as soon as we get done recording this. So exactly last week, it was snowing.
Oh yes, it did snow. For Super Bowl.
Yeah,
too.
On Super Bowl Sunday,
it
snowed, and we got about a good 4 to 5 inches of snow here in Lubbock.
It was packed too.
And it was pretty packed up snow. Yeah. And I was thinking, we were, of course I work for a school. He goes to college at Tech. And, we were hoping for canceled school. No, they only delayed classes because the very next day, sun came out and started melting 65% of the snow away. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh
bless you. Okay, shut the hell up. No. You get the first two bless yous. You get the first two bless yous out of me, and then I'm gonna start telling you shut the hell up.
Anyways.
But
I skipped class. I remember my first class was canceled, and then I looked at my other class and I was like, I ain't going.
Yeah.
I was like, it snowed, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Fortunately, I didn't have that luxury because I actually work for the school, so I had to be there. But we only got a 2-hour delay. And then within the next few days after that, we were averaging a high of 60 to 64 degrees.
It was going to the 70s, dude.
It was getting pretty borderline close to the 70s up until Friday. Then Friday, it started chilling back down. We got down into the 50s. And then yesterday, our first day at drill, it was a high of 33 degrees. But with the wind chill, it felt like 22. And we're like, bro, it was just warm earlier this week. What the hell happened? And here's the better kicker. By Tuesday this week and by Wednesday, it's going to be 81 degrees. And then Thursday and Friday, it's supposed to drop down to 50.
That's dumb.
Yeah. So that's the panhandle of Texas for you. I don't really want to say West Texas because in Lubbock, it's not really West Texas. We're in the north. We're in the northern part of Texas. We're in the panhandle. But for whatever reason, people like to call it West Texas. West Texas.
Technically, it's there in the West, though. Unless you get
if you really get technical, West Texas is El Paso and, over there, borderline Mexico.
No one cares about that part, though.
These are facts.
No one cares. What's out there but El Paso? Besides the little towns that no one cares. Yeah,
exactly. Actually, there is a little small town kind of 30, 45 minutes away from El Paso. It's called Bala Marais. It's a little state park. They got this fresh pond or whatever that it's a swimming pool, and you can go swimming with the fishes. There's fishes in this fucking like live like fresh water pond or whatever. It's actually pretty dope. I've been there whenever I was in, what grade was I in? I think I was in like 7th or 8th grade. Went on a youth trip.
If I want to swim with the fishes in fresh water, I'll go to Buffalo Lake, homie.
Did you just call Buffalo Lake fresh water? That water is so disgusting.
It's technically fresh water. We can call it salt water. It's technically fresh water.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, it's fresh water, but man, that John is disgusting.
But still, like I ain't driving that far to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got something that I wanted to bring up, and you're on the same page with me because you sent me a video about this just like a couple days ago. It was either last night or the night before.
About
WWE. What are we doing here?
Oh, you sent that video, and I was like, "This is whack."
No, you sent it to me. You said low key is pretty gay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
with
yeah,
the Rock, with
gay.
the Rock becoming a member of the Bloodline, and WWE. What are we doing here? Like, what do you think they're trying to do here,
dude? It was. You can't make this dude go against Roman Reigns, have the Rock, then turn against Cody Rhodes, and they start making a team. Like what?
Yeah.
Like they're just being indecisive and trying to make the fans happy. I'm like, you kind of screwed it up. You can't do that. It's either a triple threat match or you're gonna keep it Roman Reigns versus the Rock. That's like the only two options.
Yeah, like because now at this point everybody knows everybody's guessing. I don't know that WWE may freaking surprise us with The Rock becoming a member of the Bloodline, and then like he was saying on SmackDown just last night or no, a couple nights ago, he was saying he would do everything in his power to make sure Cody Rhodes doesn't leave WrestleMania as champion, which obviously means just like all the other times, Roman Reigns is only going to win by interference.
But do you think The Rock will turn on it? Hashtag surprise. Plot twist.
Plot twist. Hashtag surprise.
Could be
hashtag gotcha, bitch. I don't know. Oh man, it could be possible. I don't know, but like I don't know. As of right now, I keep tuning in to see what they're doing, but at the same time, WWE has kind of lost me.
No, it lost. Like it got intriguing for a little bit, and then they just
started, then they were cooking. Like they were preheating the oven. They were almost cooking, and then they just decided to shut that thing off.
Are we not going to talk about how Vince McMahon was like sex trafficking his employees?
Bro, that is absolutely crazy. So for those of you that don't know, or those of you that don't keep up with wrestling, Vince McMahon, yeah, I mean, you should
know.
Yeah, you had to.
You didn't have to watch WWE.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch WWE to know the name Vince McMahon. I mean, his father was the owner before him, and then he inherited it and took over it and continued to run it. But this man is being investigated for sex trafficking, and lo and behold, none other than the beast in carnage, Brock Lesnar, is in on that thing too.
Wild.
Because and dude, like if you didn't know, Brock Lesnar was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble, but as soon as that investigation came out just a week or two prior to the Royal Rumble, they canked him out. They were like, yeah, no, you got to go.
They got to a point that the WWE shop, they like literally discounted all of his stuff so they can sell it real quick.
Yeah, they discounted all of Brock. What? Yeah, I saw that. They discounted all of Brock Lesnar's stuff to like stupid cheap price, where you pretty much getting that John for free. Just to get rid of it, just to get it off the website.
I think that shit is trash, to be honest.
No, yeah, honestly, like
if you're not gonna affiliate with him, then why?
Yeah,
why are you gonna be greedy with his merchandise? Like,
you're still gonna try to make a quick buck off of it.
That's like being hypocrite. That's being hypocritical.
Yeah,
there you go.
But you know, at the same time too, because like if you're thinking of it on the business aspect and the business scheme of it, so yeah, they discounted it stupid cheap to try to still make money off of it and get rid of it. But at the same time, that stupid cheap price that they discounted it for, a percentage of that, regardless of the situation, still has to go to Brock Lesnar. Yeah. So not only are they not going to get that full amount of that stupid discounted price, now they're going to get even less because at the end of the day, that doesn't break the contract or the breach of contract where a percentage of the sales of his shirts, whatever merchandise, still has to go to him. But that's absolutely wild.
It's horrendous.
Who would have known? Brock Lesnar. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie though. Like sometimes I had like off vibes about him.
I don't know, dude. He was recently. He's been like this country hick. He's like, I hunt moose. I was like, oh dang, like this dude's.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, I actually, honestly, he's always been like that.
Yeah, but like for a dude like that, like I didn't think.
Yeah, he just really never showed it too much, especially in the older time, like the Attitude Era of WWE. He never really showed his country boy side. You know what I mean? He was always just, you know, the beast, the next one up or whatever. You know, Brock Lesnar just being an absolute dominant beast. And then it wasn't until now that he, you know, kind of just started releasing more of his country side out to the world. Because he's always lived in just like a little house out on his own private land out in Minnesota. So, you know, he's out there hunting moose. Out in Minnesota, don't you know?
Don't
you know?
Minnesota.
And then he be cooking like those, not T-bone, but those what are
tomahawks?
Those? Yeah, those tomahawks that he be out there cooking tomahawk steaks on his fucking grill in the middle of the winter.
Did you hear about the Super Bowl shirts? Like that story about the Super Bowl shirts? No, like I was just thinking about like how they're discounting his clothing. So you know how at Super Bowl like the team get their Super Bowl shirts. I think I sent a TikTok to you about it. So like the Chiefs won and they have Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
But then obviously there's some made for the 49ers in case they win, right?
Yeah.
But since they didn't win, someone came out and they're like, what do they do with these 49er shirts? Well, they grab those shirts and they ship them out to like Africa for like villages, like for people who need clothing. And I was like, boy, what?
So that meme you sent me, that's not even a new meme. That meme's old. It's kind of been around because like I remember back whenever I was really into watching NBA. I was a big Miami Heat fan, and I remember the two years that the finals back to back was you know, or it was the year that Miami Heat went back-to-back championships. And I remember the year that they played the Spurs. Well, I remember getting, and that was like around the time that I barely first switched over to Facebook. There was like a picture of like, you know, like the little dancing kids in Africa. And like the caption said, kids in Africa waiting for the Spurs gear to hit Africa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny because they were waiting for the 49ers.
Yeah, so that's actually kind of an old meme. So
it was funny. I don't care. It's still funny.
My girlfriend just opened the door. So you might hear the door open up. I don't know. You may not because these mics are pretty good. It's pretty good about catching only the sound. That's pretty close to the mic, but that was kind of fun. I saw you just like look at the door and I heard the door open.
Because I didn't know what she was doing. I was like, she gonna come in?
Yeah.
What? And she's like.
But
fucking dicks.
Yeah, no, so actually I remember I saw another video on TikTok about that same thing. So there was one year that this dude was saying, you know, like what happens to the other team's merchandise that doesn't win. And I remember he said he was out somewhere and he hit this little food truck after, you know, he had just got done drinking with friends and they, you know, he was walking back to his hotel or whatever, and he.
Was it the lady with the Carolina?
Yeah. He decided to stop by a food truck, and he saw a lady wearing a sweater that said Carolina Panthers Super Bowl whatever champions, and he was like, "No, I remember the Panthers they lost that Super Bowl." But yeah, so apparently these people, they'll take all those shirts and sweaters and all this other things and they just like send them out to like retail
organizations.
Yeah, organizations and retail or like these different kind of like retail organizations and like they just give them to them for free.
Yeah, that's pretty live though. Like getting like a loser, like Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like you got it.
It's rare.
Yeah, like that's what I was just about to say. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you gotta think about that. You have that shit, even though it's not true. That's a rare item to have.
It was still made.
It wasn't publicly sold, so you're probably like one of the few that has that.
I'd rock it. I don't care if I got.
I'd rock it too. Like if next year the Steelers went to the Super Bowl and they lost, but like I was able to get my hands on some of their merch that said they were Super Bowl champions, I'd still rock that thing. And they'd be like, the Steelers lost that Super Bowl. I'm like, yeah, but this is a one of a kind. Where else you gonna get it? I would do it just for the lulz and just for trolling.
For trolling, actually, I got a video since we're on the topic of that Super Bowl. I need you to click it. I know you see it, but I thought it was hilarious.
All right, we're gonna check out a video that J Panda got for us. I don't know. I may have seen it. I may not. He didn't tell me what it is. So that's kind of how we do. If we got a video, we don't tell each other what it is. We just kind of like wait and see. So we're gonna watch.
Oh my goodness! Let me back up.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I have not seen this.
No. Nope. There.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What?
You a 90 fan?
Yes, sir.
Fuck you. Are you a 49 fan?
Yes, I am.
Fuck you.
Hey, what's up?
Are you a 49 fan?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.
No.
49 fan? Fuck you.
Yo, this man a fool. He went from saying I'm just here so I don't get fined to
Fuck you. Excuse me. 49 man. 49 man. 49 man.
You said 49er man.
49er man.
Like you don't already know the answer to this question.
This poor dude.
Are you a 49 fan?
Yes, sir.
Fuck you. Hey, you a 49 fan? Fuck you.
That dude accepted it. Only Marshawn Lynch can get away with that.
Yeah.
Only that dude.
I guarantee you, if you were any other TikToker, just like a random TikToker that wasn't Marshawn Lynch, you would have got decked in the jaw.
Marshawn Lynch, he's a beast though.
Marshawn Lynch is a beast.
I would not want to mess with him.
What team did he play? I think he played for it was the Seahawks, right?
And Raiders.
Seahawks and Raiders, yeah.
Raiders is like when he was like, it was Raiders. He's like, I ain't trying to get fined.
Yeah, that was whenever that's whenever the whole I'm just here so I don't get fined thing started. And now he's just walking around the mall telling random people, fuck you.
That's fire.
That
takes a lot of balls too.
Hey, if Marshawn Lynch walked up to me and he was like, are you a Steelers fan? And I was like, yeah. He'd be like, fuck you. What am I gonna do about what am I gonna do?
I'm like,
about
can you get a picture? And he's like, fuck you. I'm
like,
okay.
All right, good, whatever, I guess.
Whatever, Marshawn.
That is crazy, man. Speaking of random TikTokers, though, that like they just walk up to people and do random shit. Man, there are some of those kind of like TikTokers, or I guess you call them influencers. I mean, I guess what you could call what we're doing is being an influencer. I guess that's the official title for it now.
Anybody could be an influencer nowadays.
Yeah, I know. Dead ass. Anybody can be an influencer nowadays. But I hate these random people that their TikTok is like sole based on just going up to people and being an absolute nuisance.
Oh, like prank videos?
Yeah, like the prank videos.
No, that irritates me because then
because like sometimes some of these people they take it way too far, and like. Some of these people have actually had like fucking those mouse tool and knives pulled out on them.
No, actually, dude, there's one where a dude actually got shot.
Yeah, and like they still don't
like in the mall. I'm like,
yeah, and apparently like I think I know which one you're talking about. And apparently like he didn't die, he was injured, but like he didn't learn. Like he still like continued to make the same kind of videos that he had been. And it's like, bro, did you not just learn from almost losing your life before?
I think what irritates me the most is like they play victim. Like they'll do like the most annoying.
Yeah, and then
shit.
like they get shoved and they're like, whoa,
Yeah,
bro, it's
yeah.
just a prank. It's
Look,
just
there's a
like
camera.
there's a camera. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Like what? Like it's just a prank, dog. And it's just like, bro, you're out here being a freaking nuisance to everybody, bro. Like now you want to try to play victim. Like get over yourself,
I
bro.
hate
Like
pranksters, dude.
there's one dude that he annoys the hell out of me, and it's that his name is Neon.
The goofy dude.
Yeah, that
The one with
little
the glasses?
goofy looking dude with the glass. That dude.
Hey, he had a bad girlfriend, but she took a $2 million deal with like a dude who has a wife, and they're like they shoot like porn videos.
Yeah.
And she like signed a contract and kind of like left Neon. And I was like,
Apparently too, she was
he's
like,
ugly though.
yeah, that dude is
I was like,
ugly,
how do you
dog.
pull that?
Like, I'm letting you know right now. Hey, I'm gonna clip this on my TikTok. Neon, you ugly, dog. Like,
I
you a
got
goofy
girl, dude.
Neon. You a goofy looking dude, dog. And like, bro, that dude just has like the worst attitude too.
But I've never seen his videos. I've just seen.
I've
clips
seen
of
like
him here
clips.
and
I've
there.
seen like clips about him and shit like that. And like, there's one where his bodyguard was like trying to talk to him and like trying to give him like big brother type like
advice.
like some big brother shit type advice, right? And he's just sitting there on his phone, giggling, laughing, thinking it's funny. And his security guard's like, literally like, see, like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I'm trying to help you out because you're pissing me off, and you're just sitting here laughing, thinking it's funny on your phone. You're not even paying attention to me. And he puts his phone face down. He's like, all right, man, I'm sorry. And he's like still laughing about it, bro. Like he's taking everything as a joke, bro. And it's like, bro, that's that kind of shit that's gonna get you shot, stabbed, beat up, something, bro. Like, I don't know. People that do that kind of shit, bro, I don't know. That shit just annoys the
How
hell
did he
out
get
of me.
famous though? Like I really don't know what he did to get famous. Like I just seen clips and I was like, what? Like what do you?
Yeah,
what does he
I
do,
don't know
though?
either, man. I see some of these people on TikTok. I'm like, I don't know what they did to get famous either. And you know, hey, if this blows up, you know, if this really takes off on TikTok and YouTube, you know, I hope I can always look back to this episode when I say this, and if this becomes something that, you know, of greater fruition, we're not gonna fucking turn like that.
I'm about to start doing prank videos outside.
Yeah, and just start doing prank videos
I'm gonna
myself.
we got that little drum park. I'm gonna start shooting their drums up like it's a prank, bro.
Right, yeah, bro, it's just a prank, but yeah, hopefully one day, you know, if this podcast, you know, turns into something great, which for all the viewers out there, I appreciate you, but you know, yeah, I would hope I never get egotistical and big headed like some of these influencers have gotten. They claim to be.
You just remind me of TikToker and Loki like gave me the ick, dude.
Which one?
This one, he went viral. There's like, I guess this dude's gay. I'm not hanging on him because he's gay, but he's like, get ready with me if I got drafted to like World War III. And I was like, oh my God.
I
was
know
like-
exactly who you're talking about.
I was like, bro, he's like, I got camel pants. I'm like,
I
like,
know.
please.
Oh no, I know
I'm like, we
exactly.
get
I know
drafted? I'm
exactly.
like,
I know exactly which video you're talking about. He's like, get ready with me to go sign up for the military. He's talking about like, he's like, I think I'm so ready to join the military because I have my kitty like reflexes, and I'm just like, what? And then he's talking about like, I can't wait to wear my camouflage, but mine's gonna be pink. And I was like,
dude, it's the end of us. We're screwed.
yeah, like I was like, this has to be satire. Like, you're fucking with me. Like you're yanking my chain. Like there's no way this dude is being serious. Like, and to this day, I still don't know if he was being serious or if that thing was just satire. But yeah, bro, that shit. Yeah, I watched that video the whole way through, and yeah, that shit gave me the ick.
Do you believe we should? No, not bring back the draft. How was that question? It's like, I forgot how. Yeah, would it be good if we brought back the draft? I guess, and I don't know. How to
Would it
word
be good if we brought back the draft? You know, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm all for bringing back the draft because we got a lot of immature kids out there that I think if we brought back the draft, it'll force a lot of people to grow up. And I'm a firm believer on the whole hard times make strong men.
Oh yeah.
And good times make for weak men. And I just sorry. I'm gonna be straight up honest, man. I think we've been too laxy-daisy in good times that we've gotten too complacent in that, not to say, necessarily made weak men, but I think we've created a generation where people feel entitled to everything.
I feel like there's a lot of entitlement. I can't even think right now, dude. I'm so tired.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
if you can't tell right now,
I'm like running off 36 hours of no sleep.
Yeah, if you can't tell right now, like we are absolutely exhausted. I hate when people tell me that too. Be like, man, you look so tired, and be like, you're lucky I'm even here right now. I want to be in bed.
Born was like, dude, she's like, looks like you're about to like be slumped out, and I'm just chilling. I'm like, bro, I got my monster. I'm surviving, dude.
Yeah, I'm thriving and surviving, dog. Like, what you talking about? Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like we got drafted. I don't know. I feel like the way things are going now, I feel like the military in whole just got too lenient. Like, I don't know if we're even allowed to say this, but it's just got too lenient now.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would agree with that. I think the military definitely has gotten too lenient.
Like, have you noticed, like, some of our new boots that come in, it's like no respect. Like, dude, when I first came in, I was like scared, and now they come in like not caring.
Yeah, like I remember, like if I saw it,
dude.
Yeah, like I just shaved dude bald this weekend.
Who?
Well, I can't. I can't. I don't want to say his name out loud, but freaking. Yeah. So I shaved him bald, and then other kid, he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You think I could get a fade at least?" And I was like,
"Bro,"
I was like, "Look, man," I was like, "I'll try my best," but I was like, "If this shit ends up getting fucked up, like you're just gonna go bald, dog. Like next time, get yourself a haircut. Like you know the rules, dog. Just because we're in the reserves, don't mean the rules don't apply." But yeah, man, I think this world is, well, I don't know, not even world. It's honestly really mainly more so America is like. Just a generation of entitled little punks, to be honest.
I think it's just a bunch of people like they're worried about getting their feelings hurt. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, you actually think the world cares about your feelings?
Yeah. So I'm gonna break something down to you right now. Okay. Get real close when I say this. Come here. Are you right here? Are you listening to me right now? Are you listening to me right now?
I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah. Guess what? At the end of the day, nobody cares. Yeah. About your feelings. The only person who cares about your feelings is you.
I care about your feelings though.
Oh, thank you.
Sometimes.
I mean, you just kind of made me contradict what I just said. But no, straight up though, at the end of the day, forget about your feelings. Nobody cares. As harsh as that sounds, nobody cares about your feelings except for you. Because at the end of the day, who's going to take care of you better than you?
No one.
Exactly.
No one's going to do it.
So
maybe your parents might.
I just remember one of my drill instructors. I'll say his name because I got nothing but good things to say about him. Sergeant Bryant. He was my J hat, Sergeant Bryant. I remember every single day. He would remind us every single time. He'd be like, "Hey, remember?" And we're like, "Yes, sir." Fuck your feelings. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah, dude.
And from like my platoon, we lived by that shit every day. Like nobody cares about my feelings. Yeah. Like, I just gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta take care of business. And so, hey, Sergeant Bryant, if you ever see this, I just want to let you know, thank you for that, because that is part of, or a very good part of why I am who I am today and shit like that. So.
Dude, my J-Hat was the same way. Sergeant O'Connor, that dude tore us up. But when he did, same thing. He's like, no one cares that you're in pain. He's like, I don't care. They don't care. No one cares. And then
nobody, dog. Nobody.
That dude made me cry.
Yeah.
I was like, stop, sir, please.
Like, these were the reasons why I would look up in the sky and watch airplanes taking off from the airport, which was like literally like 20 minutes away, and be like, man, I wish I was on a plane getting out of here.
Dude, I remember one time it was during, what's that week called? It was like team week.
Oh, yeah, where you like go around to like different parts of the base and like fucking help out.
Yeah, and then it was during that week, and then I remember our seniors he's like, all right, he's like, if you need to go to medical, he's like, this is a week to do it. He's like, because basically he just says like a lenient week, like it's not hard, like nothing. We're like, all right, like, and they're like, who needs?
Yeah,
to
like I remember team week. I love team. Like you woke up, you went to chow, maybe did a little PT, and then you go back to the squad bay, and then like you would just sit in the squad bay, either clean your weapon, organize your foot locker, and just wait to get sent out somewhere to go.
I remember they asked, like, Sergeant O'Connor, he was like, who needs to go to medical? And I remember for like 2 weeks, I was coughing my lungs. I was like, bro, I need to go to medical. 6 of us raised our hands, and he's like, why do you need to go to medical? He's like, this recruit's got a cough, sir. He's like, a cough? He's like, you know how stupid that sounds? And he's like, that's retarded. And then he's like, what about you? And it was me. He's like, why do you need to go to medical? And I was like, this recruit's got a cough.
The same reason. and then
it turned out I had pneumonia. I was like, yeah. I had pneumonia. I had a stupid cough though, right? Yeah. But no, he didn't care though. Yeah, that's how the world is.
Yeah,
no one cares.
Straight up, man. And you know, that honestly, that's probably gonna be why a lot of Marines are the way they are. Why a lot of Marines don't talk about their feelings a lot is because, just like our drill instructors, a lot of other drill instructors too. They instilled into the minds of their recruits that at the end of the day, nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares that you're hurt. Nobody cares that you're sad. No one cares that you're happy.
They might care now because Mother's America, but I don't know how boot camp is nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how boot camp is, but there's that take on that. You got anything else before we call this one a Rizap?
I don't got anything interesting. I got one question.
Oh, what you got?
I don't think it's like good, but
oh, you said something. You said something earlier about like languages or something.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, if you could choose like 3 languages, like what would you choose?
If I could choose, that's a good question. If I could choose 3 languages to speak, other than the 2 that I already know, obviously English and Spanish. I mean, granted, my Spanish is iffy here and there. Some days, I'm really able to remember my words, and other days I'm like,
I got Spanglish, bro.
Yeah, Spanglish. You know what I mean? So, but Puerto Ricans are really good about that. Puerto Ricans are really good about hey, papi, I speak English and I speak kind of Spanish. I speak my Spanglish. But I think if I had to pick 3 languages to be able to speak, I would definitely want to speak Japanese.
That's definitely one of mine.
Okay, that's one. Okay, Japanese. Yeah, that should go hard. I think I would want to be able to speak. I'm kind of on a toss up on this one, right?
Is it like a tie or like you have like
so it's a tie for second place, right? I'm kind of in a tie for second place. So number 1, my first one, number 1 is Japanese. Second, I'm kind of in like a toss up if whether I would rather want to speak German or Russian.
Dude, German, it's cool, but like that's kind of crazy though. I think it was like that German SpongeBob when he's choking Mr. Krabs and he's like, nah, like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, dude. German's weird though.
So you know what? Honestly, yeah, I think I'd go with Russian. I think Russian would be a cool.
Okay, I'm on the same page. All right.
And then number 3, I think I'm gonna have to go with Samoan. Like a good like Samoan native tongue. I think that would be dope. Honestly, so I'm gonna, now that you bring this up, I'm gonna go ahead. It kind of like ties into it. So obviously, you know, you're Hispanic, you know, Mexican, and I'm part Puerto Rican, part Mexican. If you could pick, what's your third language?
Oh yeah. Thanks for asking me, dude. Yeah.
And before I get off on my next little tangent, yeah, my bad,
I'm like,
my bad.
Fuck
All right,
me
all
and
right,
my
so,
language, right?
all right, so obviously you said your first one was Japanese. Hey, are you second one? Are you kind of on the same page with Russian?
I'm not like rating them, but like Japanese and Russian. I think Russian actually goes hard.
Yeah.
And dude, I think like 3, I'd probably choose like a Navajo language, bro.
Ooh.
Because
that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's on the commandant's list, and I read a book about the first
Navajo code talkers.
Yeah, like the first group to actually invent the code for World War II. And I was like, Navajo, like, and the thing about it is, my dad, when he worked in the prison, he had Navajo. When he was working at the jail,
like, correctional officers or inmates?
Inmates.
Oh shit, okay.
But the thing about it is, they're like, none of their language is not written down. Like they just like none of it's like documented. So they just teach it, and then they're not supposed to teach it to other people. So he talked to the inmates, and they're like, "Hey man, like we're not supposed to teach you this," but then they're like telling my dad some words. But like reading the book and how they made the words was crazy, and it's not documented.
Yeah.
So it's just like they just.
You just have to know it.
Yeah, you just have to know it. So I was like, Navajo code talkers, like, yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But if you had to pick any other type of race or ethnicity to be other than the one that you already are, what would it be?
The thing
I'm gonna tell you right now, mine is Samoan. I wouldn't mind. If I had to, you know, completely ditch, you know, Hispanic heritage of Mexican and Puerto Rican heritage, and I had to pick one sole like heritage and race or ethnicity to be, I would want to be Samoan.
Dude, what is it? Polynesian? It's the same thing, right? Polynesian.
Polynesian, yeah. Polynesian
like
kind of on the same. Not necessarily like exactly the same. So if you're Samoan or Polynesian, please don't come for our heads. But
yeah,
I want it.
But they look similar though.
Yeah, they're very similar. Hey, if you're Samoan or Polynesian and you see this, let me know in the comments. All right, but yeah, I think they're very similar. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm trying to think, like, see the Samoan, or if I like choose like another. I don't know, dude. I think some they just go hard.
Yeah,
but then like maybe like Norwegian, like I don't know, cause I was thinking about like Vikings. I was like
Vikings,
like they're like Norwegian, right?
I think so.
I was like, dude, like those some built dudes too.
Yeah, there was some.
Depending on how they are, but yeah, no, someone's.
Yeah,
I like their traditional tattoos. That's why. That's some.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I remember. Yeah, they got some pretty dope tattoos. Well, I'm gonna say that's a pretty successful episode right there. How about you go ahead and fucking cut us out this week?
I can't.
I'm
thinking about what I'm gonna eat for dinner, dude.
No,
I'm hungry.
Straight up. Anyway, all right. So I'll go ahead and cut us out this week. Maybe J Panda will fucking cut us out next week. Thank you guys for joining us on another week, another episode of the Garage Goonz podcast. This was episode 13. We hope to see you back next week for episode 14, and we hope we keep bringing you back, keep coming back every week, listening week after week. Or if you're here from the TikTok clips, then hey, we appreciate you too. TikTok following has been growing pretty quickly. From whenever I first posted the first little debate clip on TikTok, I probably had about like maybe high 300, low 400 followers, and now I'm up to 1,500, almost 1,600.
Really?
Yeah. So
the first clip.
Yeah, from the first clip till now, I'm on my page, I'm I'm at 1,600 followers. So, and every single time I'm posting a clip, I'm tagging J Panda. So go follow his TikTok page as well. I mean, he doesn't.
I ain't got nothing on there, dude.
He don't got nothing on there.
Posting nothing.
He don't got nothing on there. But hey, maybe one day we'll find something that he can post, whether if it's maybe the same clip that I post or something else.
I'm gonna terrorize a cat. It's me
terrorize. Yeah. Well, we'll find something for J Panda to post on his TikTok, but go give him a follow too. I'm always tagging him on the clip recaps. So we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys
next time.
Next week.
Full moon.